Okay. All right. We're trying a new experiment today. Let me walk out. Beautiful, brilliant day. It's November the somethingth, about 9th, in Santa Luz, California. We've just fired up Tony. You can hear his thunder probably from here. And we're trying a new little something. I'm trying the AGV K6 with the GoPro 12 and the Max lens mod and a built-in camera mic system. So we're going to find out how this works out. I have the phone installed. Let's see if I can show you. There's the wire that keeps the phone connected. And let me get on the bike. Oh, I got to tilt it uphill because they do have this steeply banked driveway. There goes my Dainese jacket telling me that we are hooked up. We're in gear. Let's get her started downhill here. Remember, at slow speeds, favor the back brake. Oh, got to get the hips used to this position. If there's ever something, I guess, that could make the bike riding someday inaccessible, might be those hips. So I'm not too sure how this microphone system will work out. And I guess I should talk about it while perhaps you can hear me, because we'll see if it overclips or whatever. But I've had the AGV K6 helmet for a while now, and it was just so pretty and so new that I couldn't stand the idea of putting a camera mount on it and all the stuff to stick on the outside of it. So I wore the AGV when I wasn't riding, and now it's old enough, and I doesn't bother me as much to put all the junk on it that you have to vlog with it. So this is my first attempt vlogging with the AGV. I blogged with the 12 before, and been pretty pleased with how that turned out. Let's see if this thing recognizes me now. Yeah, it does. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I gotta guide myself over these little sticky deals there. Scary as hell. Especially on a motorcycle. And and I've liked the GoPro 12 and how that's operated. And I like the view ahead. I've got the Max lens mod. And I think that gives a pretty good view. That's a kind of an immersive kind of thing to have. Hey! Don't always get that to turn green for me. So got to get the hips working here. Got an issue. Everything else seems Jake. Hopefully you'll be able to hear the microphone of my voice on the voiceover with the bike. We're just going to tootle along. Let that Tesla just leave us in the dust here. Oh, come on, legs. Come on, hips. hips. Oh, shoot. Takes a while for them to release. Missed the manhole covers. Some of our manhole covers around Wistful Vistas are kind of receding into the pavement, and they're popping up kind of prominently. So you have to be careful as you're going around them. We'll see how the mic does with that big Akrapovich. We'll see how Gary does with his hips on the motorcycle here. So a while back I did a series of senior conditioning vlogs. I'm going to do those again because I think they were some so I have my Cardo system on, and the Cardo system decided that I was asking for the definition of vlog. That's funny. Check it out. I wonder if you'll hear that. Anyhow, kind of funny. So yeah, we'll see how the microphone and helmet setup does, and I'll start wearing the AGV as my standard vlogging helmet. Hopefully it works out okay. And reason for that is the Shoei X14 is a great helmet. It was meant to be primarily a track helmet. I got it for the Ducati V4S, which was definitely a track-oriented machine, and put you in a very aggressive riding position, and that worked fine. That combination worked fine, worked great. However, it is not the best ventilated, and it's not the best street helmet. It kind of puts you in a situation where you have to lean forward. So I'm hoping this AGV setup will work. Now I've got the Hey Cardo, music off. So Cardo's not listening, funnily enough. But we're going to find out about this setup. This is a short ride meant to just confirm the setup is all working here. This is horse country here. Oh, I gotta go through. Too quick. I made it. So we have a law in California about yellow lights and stopping for them. If you're more than 3/4 through the intersection, as I recall from my reading of the statutes and things like that, you're allowed to go through. Because it's almost as unsafe to stop as it is to go through. So there's that. So yeah, mostly experimental ride. Looking, shoot. this, my little test loop, will be familiar to many of you. Just a gorgeous day. Just an absolutely gorgeous day. Great day to be out on a ride. There for a while, I felt like every time I had to get on the motorcycle, or I felt like every time I got on the motorcycle, I had to vlog it. And you don't want to get into that mode, because you don't want to feel like you're, you know, there's a pleasure component that you're not paying attention to any longer. You want to ride. Get out and ride. Oh, I don't want a pickle. I just want to ride my motorcycle. So I was using the AGV, as I say, for non-vlogging rides, and it was that much more comfortable and that much more easeful to wear around. That, and after a year or so of owning it, you know, the newness wears off, and I got a little less concerned about adding the front camera mount and all the junk on it and in it. So I did that. Now I gotta confess and say that I don't ride as much as I used to. That's definitely true, and there are a number of reasons for that. I went through my whole health deal, and I had other things to worry about for a long time. And then, of course, during the course of having radiation, you don't want to get halfway through and have an accident or something and ruin it all and have to start it all over again. You don't want to do that. That ain't cool. So those things put a damper on my riding, and then you get out of the habit of doing it, and you get my elbows out of the picture there, and you just get into a lifestyle. So after I earlier in this year, 2023, and I got through my treatments and everything like that, I was in the sort of a lifestyle. It was a healthy enough lifestyle. I still exercise and do all that kind of stuff, but it had curtailed my riding. I was not the ardent rider that I was pre-cancer diagnosis. So got out of the habit, and then some of the rides that I took I didn't vlog, and therefore my presence on the motorcycle, I still did a lot of garage stuff. I still like doing my garage vlogs, things like that. Still enjoy that, but I got out of the habit of making the rides a regular, at least weekly feature. All right. And I need to redirect sort of what I'm doing so I can get my weekly ride in. It is therapeutic, I gotta say. Something about riding a motorcycle, I guess it's not for everybody, of course, but something about riding a motorcycle is therapeutic and sort of good for the soul. It's a freeing experience, and a oh, we can go, because those dudes are turning their left. And it is good for you. I think it's good for the soul. So I did that. Oh, this is a good test for the mic because we're riding directly into our onshore breeze, and we'll see how the mic and all that setup handles it. Keeping my fingers crossed. I can still vlog in the Shoei, just a little less comfortable. This thing has so much torque, just rolling uphill here in 4th gear, and it still will. It'll still accelerate even in a high gear up the hill. And it loves it. You get the feeling that the bike really loves it, which is also kind of fun. Here's a bicycle rider on the side. Always kills me, those bikes. The tires seem impossibly thin, but they support them. I'm going to try to get a look out on the right-hand side in a few moments. Not then, but I'll show you where I live from a hilltop as we. I'm going to show you as we get up here. And you can see it. There it is. That might have been too quick. But that's where I live. So the nice thing about the Tuono is it is geared properly for street riding. And the sport bikes, typical sport bikes, the RSV counterpart to this. Now I have to be careful because I haven't ridden that for a number of years, but you ride the RSV counterpart to this bike. The gearing is pretty tall. It's track gearing, so you could be in 1st and 2nd gear, even on a lot of freeway trips, a lot of highway trips. Definitely, this bike, it's definitely rare on my on-street rides that I get her up into 6th gear. But on the RSV, I mean, you don't even need that on highway rides. There she is. There's San Luis. That's Wistful Vista's over there. Uncharacteristically greener, though this may appear a little brown to you, but uncharacteristically a little greener this year because we've had a very gratifying amount of rainfall. And it's kept everything nice and green. And by the way, my hips are feeling pretty good at the moment. Yeah, they got used to it. Here's our turn coming up. Once again, traffic lights have favored us because those folks have the turn signal. Ooh, I don't know if you can see those skid marks like I just did, but somebody had a bad day. There's Wistful Vistas. Yep. Pretty as a picture. Okay, I'm going to head back into the garage and check out how all this went down. Like I say, short jaunt around the neighborhood. But head back into the garage, check how it all went down, and if there's time, I do want to get over to the gym. Speaking of exercise, I do want to get over to the gym today and exercise. And if there's time, I might get back out. I guess it'll depend on how this experiment worked out. I don't know when I'll end this vlog. Yes, you do. Always wave to the gatekeeper. Chiron on the river Styx. Not really. know, as I look at the preview, thank you GoPro for keeping the preview alive now on the new 12, so you can see what you're seeing, what your audience is seeing. Thank you GoPro, so lovely. I do know the video itself seems to be very nice, seems to be a beautiful look at the road ahead. Just don't know about the whole voiceover thing. Heading down the hill to the Coopermans. Talk at y'all later. Okay, we're recording again. I can see me walking around on the preview. And we've parked her back at Wistful Vista, the beautiful 2021 Tuono Aprilia Tuono factory V4. So I just realized I didn't necessarily have my visor completely closed down for that whole ride. So it'll be a good test. We'll see how it all turns out. Okay, that's it for today.